Masvidal. That dude, he hates you so much, and it all comes down from you do these podcasts and radio shows, and you pick shit, and like you just said.
I said that Damian Maia will beat Jorge Masvidal. That was it. That was all I said.
Yeah.
Now he's jumping on this bandwagon and trying to say it's because of the Cuban flag. Well, he hated me long before I ripped up that Cuban flag.
Well, according to him.
By the way, whilst we're on the topic of a Cuban flag, okay, I did not rip up a Cuban flag. A printing of what the Cuban flag is on a tiny piece of paper attached to a cocktail stick does not really warrant me ripping up a Cuban flag, okay? It certainly wasn't Yoel Romero dancing around on the British flag, taking a dump on it and setting it on fire, okay?
And that was also a high quality video.
It was a cocktail stick.
You got to give Yoel a little credit because it was a high quality video. It's pretty funny.
No, it was well produced. And then since then, Jorge George, whatever he's called, Masvidal, shitface, who isn't in my league whatsoever. He will not take my name out of his mouth.
You're the number one hoe he's got to slap, Mike.
New York, so that's going to be fun. When I finally come face to face with him, I can't wait.
Well, you know what he said? He said, you're the number one hoe that he has to slap. In my sport, there's a lot of hoes. I'll tell you one of them. That's Michael Bisping. Whatever the count, you know, he's a little bitch. He needs to get slapped up, man. He needs to fucking man up for this. So he goes on to talk. He has a story where I guess he saw you going into a hotel at like 7 or 8 in the morning in Vegas one night after like a hard night of partying. And he said he like threw his hands up like, yo, what's up, Mike? Like kind of like being like, fuck you, what, you got a beef? And you just kind of like blew him off or threw a peace sign or something. Do you remember this at all?
Listen, I wouldn't know that fucking little asshole if he came up and slapped me in the face. Okay? And so obviously I've thrown him the little thing thinking he's like some fanboy. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey, what's up, dude? You know what I mean? He thinks that we had this big confrontation and I, like backed down to him. He didn't even resonate as to who you were. Oh. So, Masvidal, you need to get on my radar, pal. I'll see you in New York. Stephen
really
Wonderboy Thompson is going to put a hurting on him. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is going to make him look really bad. And then when he's hurt, after I beat GSP, I'm going to give him another slapping as well. I'll give him round 2.
Yeah. Stephen Thompson's a killer fighter. So, I mean, look, let's get real. That's going to be a great fight. I was a Jorge Masvidal fan before he started shitting on me and calling me a fake comedian via Twitter. Now, I say Miami's out. I'm never going to Miami again. They lose me now as a professional comedian.
Do you think I can go to Miami? Because
nope.
Dana White said to me, never go to Miami after ripping up that flag. And
dude, if I were you,
I kind of want to go to Miami now just to see.
I wouldn't step into a fucking Mexican restaurant if I were you. You are the number one enemy of the Hispanic culture. I shouldn't be talking to you. My family doesn't even know that I do the show with you.
Whoa. I don't say anything. What? Just because I said Nick and Nate Diaz are white?
Yeah, that's not good. You're not making any friends.
Why isn't that good?
Well, you know what? Actually, you were kind of right, and I'll tell you why. Because people were like, oh, they're both fucking idiots, blah, blah, blah. Look, you're technically right. Hispanic people, they can be of European descent or they can be of African descent. They have it's the same thing like the U.S. You can be African American. For me, I'm actually Afro-Puerto Rican. Like my dad was very, very dark-skinned, and my family descended from, Africa, and then they got to Puerto Rico somehow, probably slavery. But you could also be from...
You know, on this episode when we were talking about that, did I tell you that when I came to New York, I did some, I forget what TV channel it was, I did something, and then the woman quoted me about something we said on the podcast saying, it's almost a sin these days to be a white male.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, the fucking bitch.